Well, if you want to harness your power in your engine, you can come right here to Boss Noss, and Boss Noss representing Jim here. And Jim, you are the president of the company, and you've got a lot of people coming by your booth, and this is a safe, efficient way to harness the power in your engine. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, absolutely. In the world of nitrous oxide, it's been very difficult to harness bottle pressure. We're the world's first company to come out with a liquid nitrous pressure regulator.
The background, I just understood, the background came from the snowmobile industry, and that's why you guys are so efficient in what you're doing. Can you explain that from the bottom up?
Sure. In the snowmobile world, it's very cold outside. So nitrous realistically shouldn't work because it gets below zero. And bottle pressure is everything, and temperature dictates bottle pressure. So it's very critical to have some type of a regulation on that bottle.
And how did you come up with this and your background? I mean, obviously you're involved in this, but how do you come up with a product like this and make it so efficient so you have people lining up your booth talking to you about it for 4 days straight?
Tough question. You know, I wouldn't consider myself a rocket scientist. I consider myself a person that has a lot of persistency. And we continue to R&D and perfect things. And we don't quit until it's perfect, basically.
And your age group of people buying it is from the young all the way up, I understand. It's not just the kids that are watching the movies that have this stuff kind of profiled in them, but it's everybody.
You know, it ranges from 16 to 65 and older. We got race cars, we got snowmobiles, we got four-wheelers, motorcycles. It's from the bottom to the top.
And Jim, what dictates the size of what the product that you get? I mean, a motorcycle is different than a jet ski, and a jet ski is different than a car. Do you determine that, or do you have somebody come in and if a customer is saying, I'm going to try to put a bigger system in my car or whatever it is, do you try to taper them back and talk to them?
Certainly so. You know, any motor has its limits. And what we try to do is educate people and say, look, we call it a green zone. Right behind manufacturer horsepower, there's a green zone. Guys, we like to play in the green zone for a long time, but you go over in that yellow and red zone, you got to start building your motor for it.
Because not every motor is ready for it, right?
Yeah, and they range anywhere from a 150 horsepower motor to a 550 or 1,000 horsepower motor. They all range. So we just tell people to stay in that green zone. And we kind of help them to know where that green zone is.